Morning diggers, back out in South Bristol again today. South Bristol of all places, or North Somerset, or whatever you want to call it. It's about 100 acres here, loads to go for. A couple of weeks ago, or it was a week ago, you'll see in one of the clips I had a hammered and some other bits and pieces and buckles, so it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to go out there now and do some detecting, and you can join me on the first hole as always. Well, we're on to the first dig of the day, whereas we got a belt slider. Now and then, go across there like that. Beautiful. And it's got a bit of pattern on here as well. It can't be that old. I don't know, I reckon 60s maybe. Yeah, but a belt slider. Very nice too. Moving on. So I'm back in sort of South Somerset, no, North Somerset today, more or less Bristol. Got this ground here, not going to give too much away, but it's bloody hell, it's big. I haven't been across here before. Been near it, but not across it. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. But it's all this stuff that's been sort of left to go to grass. I think it's going to plough the whole up in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but the next couple of days. But got a lot to go for. Must be at least 100 acres here, and it's a big old bit of land when you're on your Todd. But never mind, and my hands are clean. Look at that. Right, I'm going to try and get back on some live digs today, but I just dug this thing up. Shut up. I just dug this thing up, and I think it's either some sort of whistle or a candle holder. What do you reckon? I reckon there's a few people on here saying, I seen that. So, bloody hell, go and fetch me that. Was it online? Let's have a look on Facebook. Nah, ID me. I can see you all doing that now. But I reckon it's a candlestick holder. I haven't poked this out. Well, I tried just now and I broke my blimmin' stick thing again. But never mind. Yeah, candlestick holder, do you reckon? Or a whistle? Choice is yours. It could be anything. Well, this is a nice bit of silver I've had up here. And it says, I don't know if you can see it, it says baby on the front of it. Really nice. And if you turn it over, I think it was a brooch of some sort. You can sort of see the silver markings. But yeah, lovely bit of brooch or whatever it is. I don't reckon it's very old, but it's lovely, absolutely beautiful. Right, I think on this one, as again, it's a good relic. Look at this. So you'd have a spur on the end of here, and that would go on your boot, and you'd have the spur here. And I didn't like them really, because they used to sort of push them into the horses to make them go, so to speak. I think that's what they used to do with them. But yeah, quite nice. A spur mount. I just had this up. I think it's a lead trade weight, and whoever can date this is a better man than me, because I reckon sort of 1700s, 1750 max. But it's a trade weight. It's not a bag seal. Looks like it's got something here, but yeah, lead trade weight. Moving on. that pops a little, I think it's Edward the 7th. Look, I'll try and get him on here with my new camera. Have a little zoom in. Wow, look. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, Edward the 7th, and I think he's about 1903-ish, something like that. I can't really see. But they call him Dirty Bertie for whatever reason. He wasn't about long. But yeah, little halfpenny, and that's good enough. And there is bits and pieces coming up, so I've only been out about an hour. So yeah, as I said, I'm on my own, but it'll do. Got the Manticore today with the little M9 coil. I bought a stubble plate for it because I thought all this was going to be stubble, but it's not. It's sort of grass on top of sort of plough, so it looks good. But anyway, Edward the 7th, lovely. Well, it looks like a day of relics today, thank God. I think that's a little hat. Ooh, that's a little hat pin or a pin of some sort. It's definitely not a. It's definitely not a nail. I'm just trying to get it to focus in. Come on, focus. Is it focusing? Don't think it is. We'll get you in the sun. Yeah, so I think that's a hat pin or a pin of some sort, or it could be. So my mate just texted me a pipe tamper, but I think he's wrong. I think we're right, or I'm right. Well, this is another nice one. This is another penny, 1910, and it's got I think it's I reckon that's George. No, it ain't. It's Edward. Edward on the back of there. Edward the 7th, I think. 6th, 7th. Don't know. I get them all mixed up, but yeah, it's another coin. I've had about 15 coins out from here this morning, or today, and I reckon I'll get another 15 at this rate, but I'm just hoping there's going to be something in between them that's going to be worth digging. Right, so I've had another couple of bits. I've had this bit of horse decoration here. I think this went over the blinkers, this bit, and I've had another, I can't really see what it is. It's I think it's another half P by the look of it. I could just see the Britannia on there, but that's about it. And I got to wait for the bat to dry out before I get anything off it. But yeah, I just pulled these two up. I will get a live dig on the go in a minute, but yeah, there's a fair bit coming up here, so it's very promising indeed. Well, this is an interesting little thing. It looks as though it's got like a pin holder. I'm not sure. So, without further ado, if you know, let me know. It looks a bit new, it looks a bit old, but yeah. Anyway, I think I sorted this focus thing out for now. Bloody cameras. I think I just had a little bag seal up of some sort. What do you think? Bound to be in it. It says something on the front like I something or other. Yeah, I am finding stuff today for a change. That's what it says. A bag seal. That could date back to anything really, sort of 1800. But a bag seal. Happy with that, and on to the next. Right, anybody who likes their pot is going to like this bit of pot, because that is an outstanding bit. Look at that. Blimey. I expect that was big. But yeah, a bit of pot. Lovely. Well, I've just come out to this hole here, 6162. And I thought I'd do another sort of live dig. See that? 6162, so it's a bit sort of a big target, I reckon. So it's either going to be a bit of lead or some old nonsense in the big button or something there. But we're not out. Still in there. Just don't like that. I don't like that noise. Don't think that's going to be anything any good, actually, unfortunately. Although I might be wrong, but I doubt it. Let's have a look, see if we're in here somewhere. I was totally wrong. Got another penny here. This one's totally toasted. But if we'll get anything off of it. Nah. Anything on the back? No. Look at that. If there's ever a disc shape, that's where the Britannia would have been. So you see the line there. And on the other side, if you flip it that way, it probably, I don't know, I ain't got a clue. I could, hang on a minute, we could just see. I think that's a Victoria, a young head, I think. But you can see, this is what I'm having to put up with all day. Very disc-like stuff. And I'll do a rundown at the end of the video. Just so much of it. Well, this is a nice little find. Look. Bit of a surprise in here. Yeah, musket ball. So, yeah, as always, 16, 1700, something like that, used in civil wars and maybe out when you're hunting and stuff like that. But yeah, musket ball. A nice one too. Looks like he hasn't been fired. So I emptied my bag, or box here, finds box, from this morning. I've only been out a couple of minutes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whether this is a toasty or not, I don't know in that trade weight. And this is odd. Not quite sure what that is. I'll clean it up later. Perhaps some sort of clutching at straws or something, but it just looks a bit different than anything else. But anyway, let's move on and see what else comes up. I'm doing a little strip here and there seems to be a lot of stuff about, mostly buttons unfortunately. But sometimes that's how it goes, and I'm not going to film every single dig with every single button, else you'll be definitely switching off. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of new money up here. Well, not new, but that looks like an old, is it a threepenny bit, that thing? Or, yeah, I think it is. And that could be Lizzie on there, or that could be George, don't know. But yeah, threepenny bit. Well, there's a couple of other bits that's come up here. We've got a hinge of some sort here. No idea what that's off of, but it looks quite old, so it could be off an old door. And right next door to it, door, was a little thimble, squished thimble. I don't think it's that old, but nevertheless, a thimble's a thimble. Yeah, a thimble and a door hinge. Better than nothing, so they say. Right, we've got a little horse rein guide here, and I think someone's been buggering around with it and tried to fix it. It's still got the leather in it, here look. See, little bits and pieces. Horse rein guide, probably 1800, something like that. And here comes the old farmer. Ugh, ploughing next door, so that's perfect. Well, this is a quite interesting little find. Look, I think I can zoom in on it, or you can see it. It's a little poor person's ring, or pauper's ring they used to call it, I think. It's a bit trashed, but a ring's a ring, I suppose. Yeah, a very small finger that would have gone on. Anyway, I'll try and clean it up. I don't think there's no marks in it. It's completely, take a couple of pictures, but it's completely done. But yeah, a ring. Right, just had this little beauty up. Look at that. Little buckle. What do you reckon that is? 14, 1500? Maybe a bit later. I think it's probably Georgian actually, because of the pattern now. I thought it was just something else, but yeah, Georgian, a Georgian buckle, and lovely. Well, look at this, lovely little buckle again. What a beauty that one is. It's a bit slow here, I got to admit, there's no hammers and there's, you know, no sort of real good relics, but I've been having some lovely buckles up. There's a couple now. I've had some lovely coins up, sort of Georgian, Victorian and stuff, and now a lovely little buckle. So there's some age over here. That's got to be what, 16, 1700? Probably a shoe buckle. Anyway, moving on and on to the next. Right, this one's just come up, and I think it's a bucket lister. It's a medieval chafing dish handle. Look at that, and it's in the shape of a heart as well, look. And I think that's about 1500, something like that. 15, 1600. Look at that. I'll take a picture of that as well. I don't think it's a bucket lister, and I don't think there's many of them about, if I'm honest. And I don't think I can find my brush, but yeah, I got it. So look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh dear. Got a few people that are going to like that. Absolutely stunning. I'll get a picture of it now. But yeah, find of the day, find of the week. Find of a lifetime, I suppose, because I doubt if you'll find many more. what a day that was. That was 100 to 200 digs, and I'll just put everything up in a minute and you can see what I've dug up. I've been digging and digging and digging, and I reckon I've done 10,000 steps. But found that medieval chafing dish handle, I found the porpoise ring, and a couple of other bits and pieces. Yeah, that sweetheart brooch, loads of stuff. But I'll put it all on a bit of thing in a minute and you can have a look at it all. Absolutely mental. Anyway, if you like the clip, please subscribe and like, it all helps. And if you want to comment to your heart's content. If you want to discuss stuff or whatever, or anybody wants any advice that I might be able to give, or you can give me some advice. Maybe not to go out again. Anyway, we'll see you on the next. Right, I don't know really where to start here, but there's a bit of lead, there's a musket ball, there's a pot, there's a ring, there's a coin, 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 there's a buckle, there's a button, there's a button, there's a button, there's a bit of bronze, there's a button, there's one of those things that goes on someone's horns, could be the devil's. Coin, button, 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 one of those, whatever that is, stud, ring, button, bit of chain, thought it was a whistle, candlestick holder. That one is button, then there's a buckle, chaffing dish, whatever it is for Indian food, and there's horse brass. I thought this was a boat of some sort. Look at this, mental. Probably an immigrant's boat. Anyway, so on we go. Buckle, no idea what that is. I think that's a bit of horse brass, look a bit like a chicken, don't know what that is. That's, Michael reckons that was some sort of roof nail or something or other. I didn't think that. Pot mend, no idea. A thimble, and it just goes on and on and on. And this is thing, spur end thing, and some lead and some other bits and pieces. And there's a rain guide, and oh dear, that one there's a lead seal. There's a little brooch there, just loads of it. Anyway, loads and loads.